Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Elizabeth. Today we're going to do another pick a card reading. Today's pick a card is going to be on what qualities about you are people drawn to and find attractive, are attracted to about you, and also what qualities or why you may intimidate people. So it's going to be a fun one. So I was guided to choose crystals for you guys to pick from. Hopefully, I tested it out a little bit. These are ones that I feel like you'll be able to get a clearer picture of and enough to choose one that resonates with you. So pile 1 is, or group 1 is going to be this, let me put something black behind it so you can kind of see. Yeah. It's one of my favorite. This really isn't working out, trying to hold this bag and then show you guys this, but it's one of my favorites. I really like this one a lot. Feels good to hold. So yeah, whenever I'm sitting around watching TV or something, this is one of the ones I like to hold a lot. It just feels good. Or even meditating with it. When I do attempt to sit down and meditate. It's nice to have something. Definitely having something in my hand helps with that because I'm super ADD. But okay, pile 1. I forget what it's called. I'm bad about that. Yeah. Another good look at it around. Okay. So that's going to be for group 1. Group 2 is going to be this selenite crystal. It's really pretty. It's also got a good little shape to it to fit inside your fist, so it's comfortable to hold. Here, maybe this will help. Let's try it again. Yeah. Alright, so that is going to be group 2. And then group 3 is going to be this amethyst dolphin. Can't really see the purple. It's a deeper shade of purple, but it's like kind of marbled. Oh, this side's a little darker. You can kind of see. Yeah, that is going to be group 3. Okay, so I will hold them all up at once, or attempt to, so that you guys can get a good view. So 1, 2, this selenite right here, and 3. So if you guys need to pause the video, take a couple deep breaths and tune into your intuition to decide on one that resonates with you, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I'm going to begin with pile or group 1 with this crystal right here. Okay, group 1. Let's go ahead and light some sage. And I already did my meditation and prayer, asking my guides and whoever's tuning in, their guides to give me the ability to speak clearly and give you guys the messages that are meant for you. So yeah, but we'll go ahead and do that again. If you want to do that while I'm saging, just kind of take a couple deep breaths, say your own little prayer if you do that, or to your higher self, or try to tune into your third eye. Okay. So, group 1. Right away, being that this is the crystal that you chose, this is a sacral chakra crystal, so it's a lot to do with sexual energy, and both your root and your sacral chakra are both have to do with a lot with feeling safe in your body, anything to do with sex or sensuality. Yeah, so I would say you're a very sensual person, and maybe healing you use sexual energy as a healing as a spiritual or you treat sexuality as something that's spiritual and sacred, and use it as part of your healing journey. So yeah, that's and that's probably one of the things that people, I'm sure, are drawn to about you, is like you're just a naturally sensual, very just you just have like a sexy way about you, and it's just you being you. Like you're not even trying. Like there's just things about you that draw people or cause people to see you in that light. And so you probably get hit on a lot at work, or where in random places where you're not even looking for anything, and it might be like a bother to you sometimes. but yeah, that's it's the way you carry yourself, the way you speak. You could have, your voice could just have that cadence about it that's very that people just find very very sexy. I mean, that's the word that keeps coming up, because you're desirable, and just you being you, like just the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you move, yeah, and that could also be something that's intimidating to people too. So, okay, we will go ahead and get some cards. What deck do I want to use? Yeah, this one. Okay. And I feel like you're very earthy too. Maybe a mix of like earth and fire. And that's like what is both attractive and intimidating about you. Is like people don't know what they're gonna get on any given day. You could be very calming and bring this serene energy, or you could come in with the energy of you know, fire, of just like, and not necessarily destructive, just like unable to ignore, or like kind of chaotic, but not necessarily in a bad way. It's like it's also an attractive quality. It can be both attractive and intimidating, you know. And I think that's something attractive about you as well. It's like the mystery of not knowing what you're gonna get on any given day, or what kind of energy you're gonna bring to the table on any given day. Okay, 5 of Wands. So this first we're gonna do what qualities about you draw people to you, and or what qualities people are attracted to make you attractive to others, people are attracted to in you. Alright, spirit guides and my intuition, group ones, intuitions, and their spirit guides. What messages do you have for my group ones today about why people think they are attractive, and what qualities about them cause people to be drawn to them? Alright, let's shuffle one more time. Oop. That was a lot. I'm not taking all those. come out, they will. Alright, what qualities, what attractive qualities draw people to you? Six of Wands reversed. Oh yeah, very fiery, very passionate. King of Wands reversed. Lots of wands. The Lovers. Yep. Got that sensual energy. The Popus. The High Priestess reversed. Let's get some more. Nine of Pentacles. There's that Earth. Yeah. Queen of Wands. Six of Cups. The Star reversed. Two of Cups reversed. The World. And the Empress. There's that earthy energy again too. Alright. Cut the deck and see what's on the bottom. You got Wands on the bottom again. Four of Wands, yeah. Very fiery, passionate, sexual energy. I mean, not that you mean to be or that you're, you know, meaning to give off that impression or that you sleep around a lot. Like, that's not what I'm saying when I'm saying sexual energy. It's just that is fire energy. I actually relate to this a lot because I'm like, sometimes it makes me uncomfortable when I feel, because I'm an empath too, and I can feel people staring me down just by being me, even when I'm trying to blend in, and it's like, and I don't think super highly of myself. Like, I mean, I'm not an ego maniac. I don't think I'm like the most, I'm not self-aggrandizing. But you can feel people, you know, watch you. You can feel it. And you can feel the energy whenever they interact with you, like the intentions kind of, and especially you got the High Priestess here. I'm sure you're intuitive and can pick up on that, and it might not be a comfortable thing for you. I mean, this reading is for people in general, like just anyone you could know or you come in contact with, even strangers, like, you know, people you work with, anyone you have an interaction with on a daily basis, their perception, what they notice about you that is attractive, or how they perceive you. Mostly the closest people to you, though. But this could also be, because you have the Lover's card, so if you are in a relationship, if you do have a significant other, they love your fiery energy. They love your I think you've got the 5 of Wands, so it does intimidate them, I think, a little bit, and maybe worrying about what, you being stolen away from them because of how, like, I'm sure they see when y'all go out in public, like, they notice people stare at you. You just draw the attention of a room, especially with this Empress and the High Priestess here. And the Star, the Queen of Wands, you emanate passion and femininity, and that's something that when someone like that walks into a room, you can't help but notice them. So your significant other could find that intimidating about you. Not that they think. I don't think with this 4 of Wands on the bottom, if you do have a significant other, I feel like they trust you and they're happy with you, but yeah, sometimes they might have a internal struggle within themselves about maybe some jealousy issues, or some worry that you're maybe so passionate that you're gonna leave them behind because you're just such a fast-moving, free-spirited person. Yeah, I feel like you're very free-spirited. And you don't take shit from anyone. You stand in your power, and you don't kiss anybody's ass. Which is an attractive quality. And with the High Priestess reversed, I feel like maybe you try to downplay or not let on that you know as much as you do, or that you're as intuitive as you are. You kind of try to sit back, but I feel like sometimes it shows through, when you don't mean to, just little stuff you say or interactions that you have, and people find that very alluring and mysterious about you. So that's another attractive thing, is, you know, the mystery behind that, like how you know certain things or how you can pick up on certain things, but you don't always let that be known. You kind of try to keep it kind of hidden, like because I feel like you don't want to like intimidate people, or also I feel like you kind of hold your cards close to your chest and wait until you feel people out, until you can trust them to show them that side of you. This King of Wands reversed, I feel like well, as well as the Queen of Wands, you can be, but the Queen of Wands isn't reversed. So you stand in your power, but when someone crosses you, and like I feel like with this Lovers and the Empress, you're a very nurturing energy. And the Six of Cups, like you're very sweet and giving and sentimental type person who gives people the benefit of the doubt and cares about others. But when someone doesn't show you that same respect, you don't hold your tongue about it, and you don't care if it's heard or not heard. Like they hear, like it's just the truth. It's not even like anything made up, a gossip to spreading lies. It's you just speak the truth of what you really think, even if you thought it before, but you like wanted to make peace, and like, oh well, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, and then they, you know, are talking shit on you or betray you in some way or say something, you know, that's rude to others about you. You have no problem like speaking your opinion on it and cutting that down, like or addressing that, and it can kind of be in a harsh way, but a very, very quick and to the point, and just like, even though it's the truth, it's like it burns, you know. It's like it's a harsh truth. It's like to the core. It goes to the core of who they are, because you see you're the high priestess. So I think people find that very attractive about you. that you are this loving, earthy energy, and you do have a calming presence. But you also don't kiss ass, and you also are gonna go back at people and have no problem responding with a not very nice true response about who that person is if they come at you with some, if you know, they are gossiping or speaking ill toward or about you, or insult you in some way. So I think that's the dichotomy of that is very attractive to people. And they see you as somebody that's constantly like evolving and transforming and growing in themselves. And someone who's not afraid to end something when your intuition tells you it's time to move on. That's a very alluring, attractive quality that draws people in and makes people interested in you. What is this Two of Cups reversed and this Star reversed saying to me? What is it saying to me? Oh, I feel like people see you as someone who is the type of person that will make sacrifices or compromises in what they want or their plans for true love. Because the Lovers and then the Two of Cups right underneath it. I feel like that's something that they think is beautiful, and that if someone else is willing, to meet you in the middle, like you are, you have no problem changing plans, because you love with all of you. It's a very innocent love with the Six of Cups, and that's something that is about you that just shines, makes your light shine so bright, and is so endearing and interesting and attractive to people. But I think they also see you as someone who isn't afraid to, if something isn't for you, to move on and towards something else, towards something more fulfilling, or to if you need to take time to yourself and embody this Empress energy and go it alone, and that's also very beautiful to them. Yeah, so that you can build with this Nine of Coins and become the type of person that lives your life in the way you desire to, in the way that's most aligned with you. So yeah, those are the things that are attractive about you. Oh my god, I kept you so long. I should have got less cards, but what are you going to do? I'm going to get some cards for what is intimidating about you. Although I think I did a little bit of that, but we're just going to get a few from a different deck on what is intimidating about you. Alright. What qualities in my pile one are people intimidated by? The Chariot reversed. Move these up so I can still look at them. Chariot reversed. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Swords reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. Five of Wands reversed. You had the Five of Wands. Well, yeah, Six of Wands reversed. All these reversals. I don't know. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're just, you emanate that divine feminine energy, that powerful energy that is both beautiful, but also it's a power that, you know, a lot of men are intimidated by. A lot of people in general are, you know, we're not used to dealing with powerful women in our society. Like, that's not a norm, right? Like, that's, and so when a woman is standing in her power and knows her power and owns it, it's very, to an unawakened person or a very egoic person, it can be, it's very intimidating, and it's something they're not used to, and it's a little scary, right? Justice reverse. Alright, how many of that? 8. We're gonna do one more. Yeah, 7 of Cups. And I'm gonna shuffle and then cut the deck, see what's on the bottom. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, and this, usually Two of Pentacles, it's like a, in the Rider-Waite, it's like a, he's having a hard time like juggling or balancing these two things, but she's doing this very effortlessly. Look at her, she's a warrior. Look at that face. She's ready for battle. She is strong and she knows it. And the Queen of Wands has that energy too. She's strong and she knows it. And she is not afraid to use her energy or to light a path of fire wherever she sees fit, and she's able to control it wherever she wants it to go with ease, effortlessly. to destroy whatever isn't serving her, or the good of her community, or whatever. You know, she uses controlled destruction against destructive and controlling forces, right? And that's definitely the energy I'm getting off here too with this Queen of Pentacles. Like, and the Empress, like, you're very connected to the earth. And I think it's intimidating to people how the way you carry both of these energies within you, this power to balance and contain and or emanate both these maybe opposing at times energies, this very earthy, nurturing, mothering, Venus-y, inviting energy, but also the warrior who doesn't take any shit from anybody, you know. Yeah, the Seven of Cups. I feel like people see you. Something that intimidates people about you is that you literally if you were aware of your strength and power, you could literally have whatever you wanted. And you could be manipulative. Like, I'm not saying you are, but you're smart enough, you're intuitive enough, and you're aware of how to sway or persuade other people. And in your full power, when you're in your full power, nothing can stand in the way of you getting what you want. Yeah, sometimes people get intimidated because they don't want to be in your path of when you're in this mode of this warrior mode and this King of Wands reversed mode of they don't want to be somebody that crosses you. Because they're scared of what you might say to them or how you might make them feel. If they do something to upset you like that. Six of Wands and Five of Wands reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, this fiery energy. If you get provoked and it's not controlled, it's like you get mad, and they don't expect for you to get mad. That they never know what it is going to set you off, and they're scared of like a reaction that's bigger than what they, or like not what they intended. They're scared for you to react in a negative way if they say something that you take offense to, that they didn't mean it in that way. Yeah, but they think of you as very sweet and nurturing and loving and giving. If you see them as worthy of you giving that energy to them, you know, they see you as a compassionate person. So they don't want to yeah, they see you as they don't want to. This is before this. Ace of Wands, Five of Wands, Six of Wands reversed. Yeah, they don't want to say anything to upset you, because you are so. They do see you as a genuinely like sweet person that deserves respect, and that they, you know, that if as long as you're, you know, that you're respectful of others, so they don't want, and you're so careful not to hurt people's feelings and to be nurturing, that they don't want to do that to you unintentionally. So that's intimidating to them. What is this Eight of Pentacles and the Chariot reversing to me? I feel like it's intimidating that they feel like, just like with this High Priestess reverse, and the Star reverse too, they feel like it's very mysterious. They don't know which way you're gonna go or how you're gonna react, or the mystery of you, what you keep hidden, about maybe what's going on in your head of what move you're going to make next, like in the material world, or what direction you're going to go in with, depending on these two energies that you hold within yourself, and if they're going to be in the path of it, or if they're going to cause you to react in a way where that fire is out of control and burns everything in its path, including like them, and they didn't mean to say it. Like they don't know, and they don't know how to pin you down, like what's gonna set that off or not. Alright, well, that was an hour reading, pile one. I always try to make it, I thought this was going to be a light, fun one, but I just feel like there was a lot to say, and I wanted you guys to get a good reading, so I hope it resonated, and I hope it was fun for you, and I do offer personal, private, in-depth readings. If you'd like one, just email me. My email's in the description box below. I'll get back with you within a 24-hour period, and we can go from there, work something out, and yeah. It was a pleasure reading your cards. If you've watched, thank you for watching this video, or if you've watched any of my other videos. I really, really appreciate you, and I hope you'll join me for more. And wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is, I hope you have a peaceful rest of your day or night, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I like to sage between each reading, and that's how I start. That's how I welcome you guys. I'm just going to clear my crown chakra from pile 1's energy and intuition. Clear my throat chakra. Sage the cards in case I want to use them again for you guys. I have a bunch of different piles. Crystals. Okay. Let's just sage everything. Why not? Can't hurt. All right. So, pile or group 2. If you chose this selenite stone, this is your reading. So, welcome. So with the stone right off the bat, I think you're somebody very daydreamy and connected, very connected to the angelic realm. You could be very Neptunian. Piscean. I don't even know if that's stone, like if this is a stone that correlates with that, but that's just what's coming through. It just feels to me like I feel like you're very connected to the spiritual realm. You're very intuitive and very empathic. You could be a highly sensitive soul. I feel like you just light up a room. I feel like you are constantly protected and surrounded by angels, and they are constantly communicating with you telepathically, whether you're conscious of it or not. Yeah. And I think that's something that whether people are conscious of it or not, that it's a way of being that emanates from you, and you know, maybe you carry a softness, or you're like, you make people feel very comfortable sharing themselves with you. You're a very good listener. You're very accepting. Of others and connecting with others on a deep level. Very good at making people feel seen for who they are. And I feel like that is something that's why people are drawn to you and attracted to you. It's one of the qualities, or some of the qualities, the main like your essence, like that's your essence that people are it's like a addicting people. It's like you're noticed when you're not there, like you're noticed when you're not somewhere, because your essence is just so loving, and it projects so far outside of your physical body, like you just have so much love, and even if you don't have like a deep friendship with people, or you only have minor interactions with people, that's something that people feel, and it can be kind of an addictive quality. You could be a person that has been in a lot of, or has experienced abuse, or been in codependent relationships, because of how giving and loving you are. Yeah, so I'm sorry if that's the case. I too have experienced that. I'm an empath as well, but we're not talking about me, we're talking about you. So yeah, that's what, right off the bat, that's what I feel is attractive about you. And at the same time, maybe people who aren't comfortable with themselves, your energy is so big and your light shines so bright that it can make some people uncomfortable, and they are intimidated by it. So, alright, we're gonna get some cards. What cards do I want to use for my group 2? Alright, spirit guides. Group 2 spirit guides and team. Use me as your channel to give them a clear message. Give me an answer on what cards to use. It's so hard. Usually I never have too hard of a time picking a deck, but sometimes, every now and then, it's like there are 2 or 3 decks, just like pick a card readings, like usually one group calls to me right off the bat and I know, but sometimes it's like I can't decide on between 2 or even between all 3. Like I'm like, I don't know. So alright, what deck do you guys want me to use? Spirits, ancestors, guides, angels. Alright, we're going to use this one. This is a fun one. It's my Black Cat Tarot. And I've rarely used it. I've only used it a couple times. So. Alright, what qualities what are pile 2's or group 2's qualities that draw people to them, or people are attracted to about them? People, did I word that right? Or attract people to them. Okay, 5 of Swords reversed. Ace of Cups reversed. 3 of Wands. Justice reversed. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Wow, you got all the signs represented, or well, all the elements represented. The Lovers reversed. And Queen of Pentacles. Two more. The Hanged Man reversed. And 7 of Cups. Alright. You shuffle and then cut the deck and see what we get on the bottom. Five of Pentacles reversed. Alright. Put this here in the middle. My back hurts when I set my feet on the floor, but then I cross my legs in the chair and my legs go to sleep. So I can't find a comfortable spot to sit for long. So I'm sorry if I'm like shifting and moving the camera, but alright. So qualities that people are drawn, that draw people to you and that are attractive, why they're attracted to you. feel like you're somebody that, with this Ace of Cups reversed, isn't just gonna give your love or energy to anybody. Like, you're very choosy and picky, and not like in a bad way or like in a superficial way, just you're not gonna give the time of day to somebody, or you're not gonna entertain or waste time with someone that you don't feel a connection with, or that the connection is just physical. Like, if you're gonna spend time with somebody, you're the type of person that you're not a like hookup culture. You're not really into that. You're not a one night stand or like casual hookup type person. Like, you want emotional connection, and I feel like people, and you're not gonna accept like less than that. Like, you're fine holding out for that, for what it is you know you deserve and want in love, and who you're willing to offer it to. And I think that is a very attractive quality, and you know, people are drawn to you and hold you in high regard, or they see that as something special. And that's a quality that draws them to you, whether, I mean, and also it can be in friendships too. Like, you're not surface level. You're like, if you're gonna spend time with somebody and give your energy to somebody and be emotionally invested in any type of relationship, it has to be a reciprocal and there has to be some depth to it. There has to be, you're not a superficial person, and you don't want superficial relationships, and you are very clear in your actions and who you choose to spend your time with, and the way you use your words, and how you engage with others reflects that. And it shows a lot of integrity and depth. to who you are. And you have all the suits represented, all the elements. So I feel like people see you as someone who is nurturing, and very powerful with this queen here. You've got the Queen of Pentacles upright. Nurturing, loving, compassionate with these cups. Physically attractive and passionate, with the wands, this Three of Wands. And maybe a little mysterious too. And intelligent with the swords here. Like, they see you as all these things in this Five of Pentacles reversed. They see you as somebody who maybe has went through a hard time and is resilient, very, doesn't let it affect the way you love, or maybe they feel like it would cause them or other people to be more cynical, and less hopeful, or faithful when it comes to other giving and receiving love from other people and trusting others to open yourself to. But they see you as instead of letting it affect you in that way, you get back up and you focus on, these cards are so cute, I hope you can see it. You focus on what you can build that's yours, what you can build new, like you focus on what's ahead of you. Maybe using that experience of feeling like you've been tossed out into the cold or powerless, or unseen and unheard, dismissed. Yeah, you use that to grow and in order to make a new, in order to build something new for yourself. And that's, people really admire that, and they see that. They see you as, they see your strength. And see this queen, how she's like, she's kind of, you won't be able to see it if I show it to you, but her eyes are just really wide, like she's like, has a worried furrowed brow, and just like in thought, looking down, like kind of slumping over. Like she's lost some of what she was counting on for her harvest. You know, you can't see it well. Damn it. I wish you could. But she hasn't let that beat her. Like, she's still on her throne. She still knows her the power she holds within her. She knows her power. Yeah, when this Lover's reversed here, maybe it did take a lot. You did go through a hard breakup or something, and it took a lot out of you, but you're still standing, and you're still it didn't beat you, you know? And with this Justice reverse, maybe it was a situation where things weren't reciprocated. It wasn't a reciprocal relationship. And that's exactly what, and I talked about it with the stone at first. So if that is the case and you've been through this abusive relationship or just a toxic relationship, where things were not mutual and you weren't given the respect and love that you deserve, that you're worth, that you were trying to give to this other person. You know, in between this Justice and this Lovers, both reversed, you've got the Knight of Pentacles here. So it might have taken you a while to feel confident or to feel secure enough in being able to leave. But Pentacles are very slow moving energy, so the fact that you endured and you pushed through and you did what is best for you, despite how difficult it and maybe devastating and I don't know the word to use because there's so many feelings when that I've been there, so it takes a lot to get to that point where you're like, where your breaking point where you leave, but you and you, like I said earlier, you love fully, so you put everything you had into this and you really tried to make it work. No matter how long it took. It's like you stayed a lot longer than your intuition, I'm sure, was telling you should, or that you felt you should. your faith is strong in people. You will want to believe in the good in people, and it took you a long time to give up on it, you know. And maybe you're feeling like this, or you did feel like this for a little while, or that's why you were sticking it out, because you invested so much emotion and you really did love this person and you wanted to build, but for whatever reason they weren't giving to you what you were giving, or they were abusive or just toxic, and so part of it was being scared to feel this feeling of like loss after spending all this time and energy into this person that you believed in and you trusted. But like I said, that's the fact that you did leave and make that choice for yourself. And are accepting aren't entertaining going back to them and trying to rebuild and regrow and put effort into yourself and to what's next. That's very attractive. That's a very attractive quality. Because people see you like as not only nurturing and giving and loving, but also now strong and able to be resilient and accept failure or loss and grow from it. Process it and grow from it and learn from it. They see you learning from it and moving on, and that's so beautiful. When you've been in a toxic relationship for so long and that's hard to leave, and it takes bravery. It's a courageous thing to do. Like a lot of people don't get out of those situations, or it takes so many tries to leave, and people leave and go back and leave and go back, and a lot of times it ends in something worse than what you would ever expect a person that claims they love you to be capable of. So the fact that you left that situation, you were able to have the strength, even being this loving person who feels so deeply and who emanates that and exudes that energy, the fact that you were able to have that strength to do what is best for you was is so attractive and beautiful, the strength that takes. Because a lot of people perceive kindness as weakness, and maybe they thought, they judged you as a little naive or weak or gullible for being so kind. But and then they realize that there's so much more to you than that, than the surface, than how they judged you, The Hanged Man reversed. Yeah, you refused to sacrifice yourself any longer for the benefit of someone else. You refuse to sacrifice your well-being and destroy yourself for the benefit of someone else. You chose yourself and the possibility of new opportunities. And the fear of the unknown, not knowing what would be offered to you, or what there would be offered to you that might fulfill you. You chose the what's the word? Shoot. You chose the unsurety. I don't know if that's the word. You chose that, being unsure. You chose uncertainty. Uncertainty. Why can't I think of simple words sometimes? You chose the uncertainty of if you will ever, what would be next, or what emotional love would be offered to you, and in what form, over the certainty of what you've known that was miserable and forcing you to sacrifice yourself. You chose that fear and that uncertainty of the unknown, and of those choices that might not fulfill you or give you, or satisfy you in the way that you crave. you chose that, and the realization of loss and knowing you're gonna have to rebuild and do it alone over staying in a cycle that you were comfortable in for so long, and that because you're so empathic was so hard to leave. And that strength that took and the way you were forced into and rose to the occasion to have the ability to stand up for yourself in that situation and make the choice to leave. And not settle for less, like realize your worth and be willing to build that, start rebuilding alone. Is so attractive and something that people admire about you and draw them to you. And helps you connect with others too, because it brings out that nurturing. When people share their issues with you, they know you're going to be empathetic towards them if they know your story and what went on because of all you went through. And even if you've only shared a little bit, not only do you emanate this, that it's just who you are. Even before this, is you're empathetic and just loving energy. But people that are in your close circle and have seen you go through this, transformation of this breakup, they feel that nurturing energy and are able to connect with that nurturing energy that has been brought out by this experience. That you've went through. So that is what is attractive about you and draws people to you. Let's get another deck for what intimidates people about you. What deck do I want to use? Yeah, this one. You're getting, this glare is getting a little bright, so I'm gonna see if I can. Where is it? Yeah, it's a little better. Okay. Alright. What is intimidating about you, pile 2? What scares people about you? What makes people nervous when they approach you? Or, yeah. What do they find intimidating about you? Why do people find you intimidating? We got 2 that came out. 3. Okay. 6 of Swords. 8 of Wands. The Hanged Man reverse again. I love when that happens. What is intimidating about my pile 2s? Why do people find them intimidating? Two of Cups, Judgment, Magician reversed, 7 of Wands reversed, 10 of Cups reversed, and Knight of Wands reversed. Shuffle. Ten of Swords, bottom of the deck. Alright. People are intimidated by you, pile 2. How do I word this? That's always my issue. Words. I'm good with feelings, not with words. I feel like there are people that are intimidated by the way you communicate, maybe. And maybe by being turned down by you if they express interest to you. Yeah, I feel like they're intimidated by how easily it would be for you to hurt their feelings. Like if you were to say something to them that would hurt that they would take to heart, that was not like, that was kind of negative or critical about them, it would be, they would have a harder time getting over it because you said it than if somebody else said it. Like, yeah, just like this Ten of Swords here. They're intimidated by and maybe they don't know why that is. It's not necessarily someone that has to have like romantic interest in you, but it's just because of just who you are and how like they see you, like just like all your qualities, like you're just people just put you up on this high pedestal and see you as someone who is almost like angelic and like it's like if you were to say something or be dismissive of them, even if it was like the smallest thing, it would hurt them a lot more, or than if somebody else that wasn't you like made that same remark or criticism to them. Sometimes you can't contain your passion, just like with the Six of Swords. Like, how passionate you are or can become. Whether it's positive, like excitement, being excitable, or like and maybe like oversharing or something, or I don't know. Being like the life of the party, or in a way, like without even trying, like getting people's attention just by being excited over something and being yourself and being in that passionate energy, or whether it's negative and like it's kind of a hate fueled, like you say something blunt and harsh, but that's true and to the core, to hurt somebody's feelings. The fact that both of those things could be true to you, for you, and how strongly you carry that passion is very intimidating. And the fact that you don't sacrifice, like that you're strong. It's an attractive quality, but it's also intimidating. If you're a woman watching this and you're inquiring about, I don't know. I think women sometimes are also intimidated by powerful women. Pile 1 had a similar message about that. It's just it's attractive, but it's also intimidating, and could make it scary to approach you with an offer of love. Because again, if they get criticized, or if criticism or being turned down is by you, it's gonna hurt a lot worse because you're on that pedestal than if it was anyone else. Yeah, they're afraid of that feeling of being judged. And, like then the Magician reversed, like feeling powerless from a sense of loss or rejection. They're afraid the power that you hold just by being yourself causes them fear of the powerlessness it would feel like to be turned down by you or criticized harshly by you in any way. Because you are someone with a lot of integrity, and when you speak the truth. And some, even when you're hurt, like you could be mean and like say things out of reactionary, but it's always like you get to the core of it, I feel like. And it gets in people's heads. 7 of Wands reversed, 10 of Cups reversed, 9 of Wands reversed. Yeah, I feel like they see you as someone as so powerful that's always going to come out with the upper hand. Like, this is right below the Queen of Pentacles, so no matter the battle you face, like you're always gonna, or whatever it is, like you're so powerful that you're gonna and so smart and creative and passionate. And powerful that you're always going to overcome it. Like, and that's that power that they feel like you hold inside yourself, like, or that you know, you emanate, that you radiate or come off as being, even if you don't feel that way, even if you feel like, God, there are times when I'm not, like, they see you as somebody that's that can't, that is so strong and powerful that you're gonna win every time. And I think most people, a lot of people are intimidated by you because they feel like you're so above them that nothing they offer you could ever be enough. Or that they don't hold like a candle to you. Yeah. I think that's specifically for people that like are romantically looking at you. I don't think it's necessarily friendships. It could be though. It could be, you know, people are afraid to try to get close to you because they just feel like you're so much like I said, you're seen as like on this pedestal, like you're smart, you're loving, you're deep, passionate, and sometimes people are intimidated to even try to have like any kind of relationship with you because of their own insecurities. So it's not you, it's their own insecurities. Yeah, and this Knight of Wands reversed. They're afraid of you know, saying something that you perceive as maybe disrespectful or hurts your feelings or makes you upset, and or consider maybe take something that you take personally and then saying something back like because you're quick-witted and smart and know how to cut someone, like and you'd say something without thinking that would just, even if it wasn't like a super personal or what you perceive as to be a really mean insult, like just the fact that they accidentally said something to hurt you and then you meant to say something mean back that to get to them would just be so hard for them to take. Yeah, so that's what intimidates people about you, Pile 2. Sorry it was so long. I hope the reading was worth it, though. I hope it was fun for you. It was fun for me. Yeah, I think that's all. I think that's it for the messages for you guys today. But I do want to say I am offering personal readings if you resonate with my energy and would like a more in-depth reading from me. My email, you can reach me by email, and it's in the description box below. I'll get back to you within 24 hours and we can go from there. Otherwise, it was a pleasure reading your cards. Thanks for sticking with me. I know I kept you a long time. Like I said, I hope it was worth it, and it was fun for you, and I hope that you will join me next time. And wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is, I hope you have a peaceful rest of your day or night. Thank you so much. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So if this is the first video of mine that you have watched or decided to watch, clicked on, I always start out by saging, clearing the energy from the previous reading, and just so that I can be a clear channel for and be able, my intuition will be able to clearly link up with your intuition to accurately and in the best, most understandable way possible bring through the messages that are meant for you and that you can resonate with. Yeah, so my crown, my third eye, and my throat, because I get very tongue-tied sometimes. Even though I always, before the readings, ask my spirit guides, my team, to let me be a vessel to speak through me, I still get choked up sometimes and can't find the words, the right words. I'm just just going to sage the cards here too. I will let that burn. And real quick, I'm going to turn on a light because I'm using my laptop and the way this light is reflecting on me, it's bothering me. I need some other light. So I'm just going to get up real quick and be right back. Any better? That's a little better. We can do that. We can work with that. Okay, group 3, you chose the dolphin, the amethyst dolphin, which is really pretty. It was my grandma's. I always feel connected to her when I don't know, I'm holding it. I have a couple crystals of hers. Actually, I'm actually living in my grandparents' old house, so, which is like my safe space. Sorry, you're going to hear a little bit about me right now at the beginning. I just feel like sharing. But I was actually watching a reading the other day, and I don't even know what the reading was for. It was just like general messages. I don't know. It wasn't like an ancestral reading or anything, but the reader, I forget. I watched so many, made the comment that she's like, some of you guys, somebody's grandma is coming through and is one of your spirit guides. And I resonated with that. I feel it. But yeah. Anyways, so if you chose this piece, what it says to me immediately about why people are attracted to you, or who you are as an individual, is that you're very sensitive. Dolphins are very highly intelligently, emotionally intelligent creatures with a more complex language system than humans. Like, they are so much more in sync with each other as like a collective than humanity. Like, they are more evolved in that way. So to me, it's a very Piscean energy. And also because it's amethyst, I think you're very you have a very open crown chakra. I think you are you could be a medium, clairvoyant, clairsentient, I definitely think you're a highly sensitive person, an empath, and you might have been drawn to group 2 as well, because it was similar, the start. So I don't know about the cards, we'll see, but the beginning of the the description just based off the stones, the crystals, but I think you're highly intuitive, and you easily pick up on others' thoughts and emotions around you, and that can be very draining for you. And it can be overwhelming sometimes, and a little uncomfortable. Like, sometimes we feel and hear things that, and it's not even a hear, it's like you feel. Like, when I'm in a space of a lot of people, you know, as an empath and highly sensitive person myself, I can know what's on someone's mind, but it doesn't come through in thought, it comes through in feeling. And sometimes that feeling, especially when you're not aware of it, like when you're younger and you don't, like, you can't discern, you're like, why am I feeling like, is it me, am I projecting? No, you're tuning it, you're extrasensory, you're tuning into these people's feelings and thought forms, or thought forms as feelings, and sometimes they're inappropriate, and the feeling that evokes in you is uncomfortable. So I feel like, okay, that was a long introduction, but I feel like you're highly sensitive to energies around you, and a very emotionally intelligent soul. And I think that is something that's definitely attractive about you and that draws people to you. And a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times, it can draw some very toxic people that unconsciously need healing, and you emanate that energy of acceptance and understanding and what they are missing in order to be healed. So, and I'm sure you've become aware of this. I'm sure you know this about yourself. If you're watching tarot videos and you're into spirituality. But yeah, that is what draws people to you. And it could also be because it's Piscean and Neptunian, you could reflect back what people are uncomfortable with about themselves unintentionally. So it could also be an intimidating aspect to some people. Alright, let's get your cards. So, what cards do I want to use? Yeah, I'll use these. Okay. Alright, spirits. I'm not going to take those yet. If they want to come back out, they'll come out. What why are people, that's what I meant to say. Why are people drawn to my group 3? What makes my group 3, what is attractive to others about my group 3? Why are they drawn to them? And or attracted to them? Something came out. 2 of Pentacles. We'll take it. Alright, shuffle once more. Alright. Why are people drawn and attracted to my group 3? Four of Wands, 5 of Swords reversed, 9 of Wands, Queen of Swords reversed, 6 of Swords reversed, 9 of Swords reversed, 6, 7, Princess of Cups, this Page of Cups reversed, and 10 of Cups reversed. All right. Lots of swords, so you're very smart. With the Queen of Swords in the middle. The Hanged Woman on the bottom of the deck reversed. In some decks, like in the Rider-Waite, the 2 of Pentacles is the image is one that evokes a feeling of somebody that is having a hard time balancing different aspects of their life. With this image, I don't think it's going to show well because of the cards are glossy and the glare, but yeah, it doesn't really. But it's an infinity symbol with the 2 of Pentacles in it, inside of it, which also, coincidentally, pile 2, was it pile 2 or pile 1? I don't know. The 2 of Pentacles that came out in that pile, whichever one it was, whichever group it was, was one of more of a feeling of a balance that's done with ease, like an effortless balance. Like someone who's learned the art of releasing and it being in an energy while holding that other energy simultaneously behind you, letting it take a back seat as you embody this one, not getting rid of it or an aspect of your life, but being conscious of the ebb and flow of evenly directing your consciousness to the places and in the moments where and when it's needed to benefit your life and to align, bring you more into alignment with your authentic self. It doesn't mean you have to be everything for everyone at one time, that you have to embody all these things at one time. And it doesn't mean that if you embody this one thing, that you have to let go of being of this other part of your identity. It's a learning how to move with the ebbs and flow of life and existence. And I think that you're someone who does that, who doesn't try to be who knows when to embody the aspect of themselves that would be most beneficial in certain situations. And it still be true to yourself. And I think that's attractive to people, that they might not know like how to put a finger on it or to explain it in that way, but the way you seem to not be conflicted with how you embody different aspects of your personality, or how you prioritize different experiences or things in your life. You don't let that define you. Like, yeah. They see you as someone who has been through struggle and has a greater sense or understanding of knowing who they are now, and being comfortable with that, or on a journey a conscious journey of becoming comfortable with that. And they see you as someone who can stand up for yourself and see through people and not take things personally. Well, there's Nine of Swords reversed. Yeah, with this Queen of Swords reversed in the middle. I think people are drawn to you, and something attractive about you is that you don't let the Queen of Swords reversed is like termed like Ice Queen or judgmental, and is like the quintessential mean girl, and you don't give them any time, or if you do, you don't, whatever you say, you try to be, you're a person of integrity, but if somebody comes off this way to you, you match their energy and you show no remorse for it. You stand up for yourself and you don't let that shit bother you, and that is very attractive. Because like you do come off as an empathic and caring and kind person who has been through a lot with this Nine of Wands. who's overcome a lot, maybe a lot of, maybe you've had to put up with a lot of people like this in your past, this Queen of Swords reverse. And maybe it really fucked with your self-concept, and you have been through a journey of learning how to not take things personally, and realize that when people are like that, when people are mean like that for no reason, it has nothing to do with you. Like, and you don't have to fucking take it, and you don't have to let it sit in your head, you know. Let's see with this Five of Swords reversed. Yeah, with this Hanged Woman reverse. I feel like they see you as somebody that's not going to sacrifice or let and that you're a person that's has been through so much and is confident in your what you have to offer, who you are, like that you're not going to sacrifice any of your mental energy for what a stupid bitch says about you. You know? It's like, yep, it's not the first and it won't be the last. Let's, can I get on with my day? Might make you mad, and like I said, because as a sinner, you're not afraid to match that energy, but then afterwards you know it's not a reflection of you. But and that's attractive, and like how strong you are. I think that people see you as someone who wants harmony with this Four of Swords, or Four of Wands, I'm sorry, and is a loving person who does just want harmony with and connection, and to be able to share your joy with others in a meaningful way and passion, and they see you as someone who likes to have a fun time and who does want to connect with people and who is easy to connect with. As long as they come at you correctly, as long as they're not judgmental to you, you're not going to be judgmental to them. But with this Princess of Cups and Ten of Cups reversed, I feel like they see you as someone who because of maybe how oftentimes you went through this and had to defend yourself, or have had to deal with judgmental people, and you developed this way of protecting, even though you know it's not about you anymore. It's still like you don't want to deal with it. So they see you as someone who's a little guarded when or maybe uncomfortable or careful, being honest or talking about their feelings. But that you have a lot of love to offer, like you're a very compassionate person, but you don't know who you can trust to share that with. It takes a long time for you to feel that out. And if you do share with somebody and they, you're I don't know, or if you're getting to know people and someone comes off to you like this, sorry, my mom interrupted me. She does that a lot. So, where was I at? Okay, so yeah, I feel like it just takes you a while to feel like you can trust to share and be open about, or be vulnerable about how sensitive and feeling you are. You're very protective of yourself, but you're also very protective of others too. Like if you are friends with somebody Like, they're your friend, and you're gonna do your best to shield them, and you're gonna protect them from getting hurt too, I feel like. And they see you as someone who cares more about other people's feelings than about what judgmental people might think about you, or that you're very centered in yourself, and that's who you are, is you're just caring, and you're proud to be that, and you have no issue, no matter what the status is, or what these people's status is, or who they are in the community, or whatever. Like, your attitude is like, I don't know who you think you are, but you're not like, you're not that important. Like, if you're not going to treat me with respect, it doesn't matter how much clout you have or respect you have and what the fuck your name is. Like, I don't give a shit. I don't need you. Like, and that holds a lot of that shows a lot of integrity, and that's really attractive to people about you. That draws people to want to connect with you and be your friend with this Four of Wands, and maybe share their secrets with you that they would normally